Eugene here with the review on the Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger Juo Cube 6 Doubutsu Gattai DX Cube Gorilla. Yes, friends. Well, let's go ahead as usual and start off with the box. Right here it says Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger right here. And right here it says Juo Cube 6 Doubutsu Gattai DX Cube Gorilla. And we got a nice shot here of Cube Gorilla himself. And of course, a nice shot here of Juo Wild, the formation to Cube Gorilla, Cube Tiger, and Cube Elephant. On the top of the box, we just got a nice shot here of Juo Gorilla, a Cube Gorilla. On the bottom, nothing. On the side, it just shows you the stats of Cube Gorilla and, of course, the formation of Juo Wild here. On the other side, we got a nice shot of Wild Juo King and pretty much a preview. And on the back of the box, friends, it just shows you everything you'll see in this review with Juo Wild. And, of course, another preview of Wild friends, Juo. Let's go ahead and start off by taking a look at the big Wild Cannon. And this is what comes with Cube Gorilla. And this pretty much is a cube, and it becomes his weapon, which is known as the big Wild Cannon, of course. But anyway, taking a look at this, it's done in a nice gold here. Got some black here and some white. Pretty much giving me that Minecraft vibe right here. But anyway, at the bottom here, you can see... I got a clip here and got some clips here on the back here. And this here is known as the Wild Cannon. This is the little miniature Wild Cannon that goes with Juo Wild. But anyway, it just mainly pegs in right here. You can peg it in or peg it out, one of the two. And pretty much that's it. So now let's just go ahead and change it into the big Wild Cannon, pretty much in the cannon mode. So we'll have it open like this way now, like that. And as you can see, it pretty much looks like a cannon. And then the handle part comes out. And so here is the big Wild Cannon, kind of similar to what we've seen in Juo King's review with the big King sword. And of course, you know, Cube Gorilla comes with that big Wild Cannon. So really, really nice here. And you will definitely see more of this later on in this review. And pretty much this big Wild Cannon does peg into Cube Gorilla's back. And you'll see that. And let me say this, that Cube Gorilla is a remode of Cube Eagle. And I will show that to you guys later on in this review. But let's go ahead and focus on this part here. But as you can see here, the red here is a little bit on the darker. It's a little dark compared to what you've seen on Cube Eagle. And I'll show it to you a little bit later. And then he's got the number 6 right here. Really nice here. So nothing too spectacular about the cube modes. You know, they got the colors, you know. They got nice colors on it and so on. And then the red and the black on both sides here. On the top, got the red and the clips and the black here. More clips. On the bottom, clips, black. And then right here, this is the face for the mecha here, and pretty much Cube Gorilla's face here. But you can see he's got the gold here, got some white here. Look at his snout here, and the green eyes. So all around nice here. And like I said, there's not too much to talk about. Cube Eagle alongside with Cube Gorilla, and so pretty much got the 1 and the 6 here. Look at the top here. You know, it's pretty much the same. It's a remode. And look at the sides here. You can pretty much see the sides are the same. The other side. But then get this. The eagle, the gorilla. So that's pretty much the difference. And you'll see, I'm going to show a little more whenever I do the Doubutsu mode. And it's very, very, very simple here. But let me tell you this, friends, even though he is a remode of Cube Eagle, he does not have that spring-loaded feature when you lift up the head. Like for instance, when if you're thinking, oh, if he's a remode, the gorilla head, when you lift it up, will pop out the arms. Sadly, no. So mainly you got to manually open up these here. And there you go. As you can pretty much see, definitely a remode. But just some things were left out, and you can see there's no springs there. So now we'll go ahead next and raise up his arms here. And this next feature here, you can extend the arms out. So you have 2 little switches here. So make sure you have them both sides. And there you go. That's one. Here's the other one. Pretty much the same thing. And then you lift up the gorilla head. And we're not done yet, friends, because this requires the big wild cannon. And you remember I talked about that earlier. But pretty much it connects onto the back right here on Cube Gorilla. So it just pegs in right here. And pegs in really, really well here. Let me fix my lighting a little bit. So anyway, I gotta say, friends, I really do like Cube Gorilla. At one point I had a problem with the cannon being on his back here, but he looks really, really nice here. And then look at his face here. Now these buttons right here on both arms right here, this is a feature that concerns Juo Wild, and I'll show it to you whenever I do the combo. But he looks all around nice here. And then look at the back here. Like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but definitely a remode of Cube Eagle. So, but he looks really, really nice, and I think he looks better than Cube Eagle, to be honest with you. But anyway, let me fix this here now. Now, friends, Cube Gorilla made his debut in episode 6 of Zyuohger, and he is Juo Eagle's second mecha. So in order to control him, he will have to mode change into Juo Gorilla. And that is the purpose of Larry giving Juo Eagle his Juman power to become Juo Gorilla, and mainly to obtain this guy right here, Cube Gorilla. So I'm going to go ahead and take this piece off. I'm going to close up the head for a second here and have the arms facing down like this. Same thing with Eagle. And there we go. So, giving you guys a look, see, you can pretty much tell they are, you know, the same mode. And, you know, different paint on Eagle with the red and everything. As a lot of black onto Gorilla. The arms, you can see a little bit bigger here, and of course, you know, Cube Gorilla doesn't have a little feature whenever you have the combo with Juo Wild, and you'll see that in a little bit here. And you can see the little tiny arms that Cube Eagle has. And then here they are right here. And you can see pretty much the same, pretty much just got the Eagle here and the Gorilla. So, and that's pretty much all I want to show you guys on that. And let me revert them back. So now time to revert these two back into their cube mode. So pretty much this is all easy. Detach this, close that in, and you're done with that one. Now Cube Gorilla, easy. Close this in, close this in, close this in, and you close this all the way back in. And so here they are back into their cube modes. Pretty much. So that's pretty much the case here, and it's pretty much the same formation we did with Juo King. So stacking cubes. This time we're including Gorilla. So let's raise up my camera now. Now here is something. We'll go ahead and open these up since we don't have a gimmick to like put in here to make the arms pop out like you did with Cube Eagle. So do it like this. We're going to turn him this way. And then there's the body of the whole mecha here. So let's get these tiger claws out. And whenever I was doing the Doubutsu mode, you pretty much extend the arms. Well, you're doing the same thing here. And of course the same thing here. So now this is where this is concerned. The big wild cannon. This will pop out, and this is Juo Wild's weapon here. So we will put this here. Then the cannon itself, you open it up, and here is where Juo Wild's head is. So we'll close this up and open this up, and there's Juo Wild's face. So it will he will go ahead and peg this on the back right here, giving him a nice little backpack right here. And then one last thing I want to do is open up these panels. Now these panels is something I wish Juo King had. And I'll give you a preview of what I'm talking about in 3, 2, 1. So here he is, friends. Good old Juo Wild. Like I said, pretty much a combo with gorilla, tiger, and elephant to make this nice combo here. And to be honest with you, friends, I mostly preferred this mode out of Juo King a little bit. Like I said, the panels do come out, which is really neat, and you saw that earlier with Juo King, how I wish that could have been possible. And then you got a nice backpack right here. And so he looks really good here, and you know, I mean, you know, his arms are a little bit bulkier than Juo King. So yeah, and as you can see, his face here, I mean, I love his face. His face looks really good here. He looks good in general, let's just put it that way. But there is one more little feature he has, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Wild Cannon and put it over here for a second, because Juo Wild has a firing feature here, and mainly with the fist here. Now, if you remember, I showed you these buttons have a purpose. Well, this mode is called the Wild Rocket Knuckle, and it's a nice firing fists attack, whatever. But if you push the buttons here, that's what it'll do. Your fist, the fist will pop out and do a final, like a final firing attack or something. But that's the neat little feature we have here with Juo Wild, and that's the one thing I like about this mecha. Really cool there. So let's go ahead and get him back and situated here. So yeah, pretty much, once again, stacking up. Stacking. We'll turn it around, do the same thing here. It's pretty much the same thing we've done early. And I know I'm going a little fast here. And so let me raise up my camera now. And so we'll just go ahead and put that on here. And here we go. So this is another mode that made an appearance in episode 7 of Zyuohger, and it is Juo Wild 623. Like I said, pretty much going in place of Eagle, and so here we are. But I like this mode too. You know, I think all these changes in the modes are really cool. And so yeah. So here is Juo Wild 623.
Juo King, Juo Wild.
So here is a preview of the combo with Juo Wild and Juo King to become Wild Juo King. So we'll start off with this part here first. Pretty much all we're doing here is stacking. And that's pretty much how it is. We'll turn them around. I'm going to back them up here. Raise up my camera now. So let's go ahead and put the big king sword in first. Then here is Q Kieran. We're going to go ahead and put him right here, the little peg I was telling you about. Now, there is a reason why Cube Tiger has these pegs sticking out. And that's mainly for Cube Eagle and, of course, Cube Gorilla. So we're going to do Cube Eagle first. And I'm hoping I do this right. Let's see. Yeah, so always make sure it's the back one that sticks out. Alright, and so that's one. Now to go ahead and add on Cube Gorilla and his pieces to Wild Juo King. So this is pretty much what we did here. Extend the arm out. And this part goes here. Now this piece here is the big Wild Cannon. So this is just, it serves as a chest piece for Wild Juo King. So there we go. Now here it is with the little mini cannon here. Pretty much it has a hinge here. So it opens up and it serves as a headpiece for Wild Juo King. So here are the little pieces right here. And so I'm going to put it, I'm going to slide it in here. So this is not so complete transformation of Wild Juo King. Cube Mogura will be released April 23rd, so we are not complete yet. We're only missing him. So whenever I get him and I do his review, I will be doing my input and some nice amazing zooms in that review. So please keep an eye out for his review. But this is what we're getting right now. This is all we have. We have 7 cubes combined into one big robot. So for right now. Before I conclude, friends, let me mention this to you. There are 3 ways of getting Cube Gorilla. You can get them this way in front of you, or you can get the Juo Wild set that has just Cube Elephant, Cube Tiger, and Cube Gorilla. Or you can get the Wild Juo King set, which is coming, I think, next month, I believe. Or at the probably the same time we get Cube Mogura, which is April 23rd. And I'm not really sure, but I'll have to double check. But if I'm wrong, I apologize. But yeah, there are 3 ways. I just went ahead and I got him individually because I already got Cube Tiger and Cube Elephant. So this is why I did this. But anyway, well, now let's go ahead and conclude this review on Cube Gorilla. Well, so here we go. Final thoughts. Really and truly, friends, I cannot complain. I absolutely do love Cube Gorilla. Like I said, the big wild cannon was really bugging me when with it being on Cube Gorilla's back like that. But you know, I've grown to love him, and I do like his little face here. He's really and truly, all the Juo cubes are cute. I cannot. That's the best way I can describe them. But anyway, and but getting back to Cube Gorilla, I do dig the combos he does with Cube Tiger and Cube Elephant, alongside with Cube Lion and Cube Shark. Dig the modes, dig them all. And I do like the firing gimmick it does with Juo Wild, which is the Wild Rocket Knuckle, and that's an amazing final attack. And I like how it does in the show. But anyway, so yes, I highly do recommend this guy here. And please don't pass him up. And if you are just getting into this phase where you want to start getting all the Zyuohger mechas, by all means, go for it. But anyway, well, friends, that's it for this review. Please check out my blog, follow me on Twitter, and to like my Facebook. And if you like this review, please smack that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And so, anyway, this is the review on the Doubutsu Sentai Zyuohger Juo Cube 6 Doubutsu Gattai DX Cube Gorilla. I hope you enjoy. Well, my friends, I'm Eugene. I'm signing out, and I hope you have a good day. And friends, I'll most assuredly see you next time. Bye.